Detective Comics issue 1015 sees Bruce, Alfred, and Lucius working to save Freeze's victims, but they are having trouble since the serum continues to alter itself. Victor meanwhile shows Nora how to use a freeze gun. Nora becomes a natural with a gun, and so they begin their crime spree across Gotham, gathering money to make their escape. Victor begins to wonder if his wife is enjoying the pain she is causing on people, and there's a streak of cruelty in her that he never had. Bruce knows that they are running out of time as the news reports on the theatre Victor and Nora attacked, being maintained by Wayne Industries. Lucius suddenly cracks the serum, beginning to synthesize it. Bruce readies one of Freeze's weapons as Lucius says that they need to begin testing it on live organisms like some lab animals or bat cow, but Bruce says that no animals will be used, he's going to test it on himself. Lucius won't do it, so Bruce gives the freeze gun to Alfred, getting him to freeze his arm as he's injected with the serum. Bruce is racked with pain as his body's temperature drops, but the serum begins working, unfreezing his arm and thawing it out perfectly. Weakened, Bruce says that while it worked, his left arm is now completely dead and numb, and they can't afford to use it on the women yet. They need to keep working at it. Victor meanwhile tells Nora that they are ready to move to Alaska with all of their money they have now. He says that they can now live a normal life, but Nora says that she thinks that she would have been better off dead, since at least it would have been on her own terms. Nora says that the only thing she wants to escape is Victor's plans for her, but Victor says that he wants to put aside his obsessions and start a new life without Batman on his tail constantly, and he wants to stop being a villain. Nora, however, likes the power she's been given and wants to make her own life with it, saying she doesn't need her husband anymore. She goes to take the ice truck, but Victor shoots the wall next to her, saying she cannot leave him and he won't let her. Nora says she doesn't need his permission, but Victor can't shoot his wife, yelling at her that he will follow her to the ends of the earth to be with her. Nora freezes Victor, taking the ice vehicle and leaving her husband behind. At Wayne Manor, Bruce and the others continue to try and fix the serum when alarms come through, causing Batman to leave. In Gotham, the symbol of doom shines over the sky as Batman heads to the bat signal, confronted by a weakened Victor who wants his help. Victor tells Batman that he used something Lex Luthor gave him to resurrect Nora and he thought he had her back, but she has shunned him and is wielding power he gave her. Batman wants them both behind bars, but Victor asks what would the cost of that be, wondering if it would be the women he froze. He knows Batman has a dead arm from his tests, so Victor says that he will fix the arm if Batman helps him find his wife. Batman throws a small device on Victor's neck, saying that it will electrocute his brain if he doesn't disarm it, and tries to betray him. Victor gets Batman to give him his arm, injecting it with the serum that gives him feeling back in it. Victor gives him also a data drive that will help his associates crack the code on the serum and help revive the women. Minutes later, Lucius and Alfred have thawed the women completely. Batman says that Nora escapes and doesn't want to be found, so he and Victor will need to bring her to them, and he has an idea which begins with Victor helping the people in the theatre since he did that for Nora, but now he needs to do it for himself. In the Mount Hope Cemetery, Nora visits her parents' graves, saying that she was a spoiled girl and that she took everything for granted. Freezing the groundsman who comes to see who broke into the cemetery, Nora begins singing, building a tomb fit for her parents out of ice as Mr. Freeze and Batman arrive to deal with Mrs. Freeze. Detective Comics issue 1015 was a really fun issue that dived into how giving Nora Freeze power warped her mind and kind of made her a little cold to humanity. I enjoyed seeing Victor beginning to regret his decision, again playing up the fact that now that Victor has what he's worked for decades for, what does he do now and what is his life now? It's also playing with the idea that his wife thinks he is completely evil when he never really was and was only just trying to get his wife back. That was his obsession. I'm very much looking forward to Batman teaming with Victor and what will happen to Nora as the story enters its third act. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.